Hey everybody, Dana's Farms, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, and this week's tip has to do with understanding some of the icons on FMLS. So I am going to share my screen with you. Some of these icons you might know about, some of them you may not know about, and hopefully they will be useful to you. So let me share my screen and we will get started. So, first thing you're going to do is you are going to go to FMLS.com, log in, and then you're going to go to Matrix and you are going to do a search. And I have done a search, and here are my search findings. So here on Matrix, you have a whole list of findings. And what I want to show you is, let me scoot this down just a little bit. I'm not sure where it shows up on your screen. But what I want you to take a look at is these icons here. So I did a search, and this means they're photos. This is the MLS number. This means it's detached. If it has a down arrow, that means the price has been reduced. Here's the price, active, the address, subdivision, area, so forth and so on. But if we go over here, this button right here that looks like a clock, that shows the history of the listing. This next section shows documents. That means if there's any documents that the listing agent has already uploaded, then those documents will show there. This is InstaView, which is the FMLS version of a virtual tour. This shows the realist map. This is the showing time icon. And then this other category here in this column shows if there are down payment assistance programs attached. So for example, let's look at this one right here. So if you click on the property address, it will show you the map. If you click on the listing number, it will show you the printout. So this property at 529 Mars Hill Road, and all of those same icons, it is still available by Pat McElroy. Everybody go sell this house. But this shows the photos, and as you know, it'll show there are 38 photos, and you can click on this arrow, and it will go through the photos, and you can make this larger. This button right here that looks like a clock, that shows the listing history. So if we click on that, we can see that this property was originally listed May 12, 2013, and it was a new listing at $275,000, and it was input on 5/12/13 at 1:32 p.m. with the tax ID number. Then there was a price decrease from $275 to $265 on June 21st at 8:42 in the morning, and this shows who modified it. Then it went from active to pending, and then it sold. Then it was a new listing on June for $399.9, and the price went down. The seller dropped the price, improved the price to $379.9. So let's go help her sell that house. But that shows you the listing history of any property in FMLS. This will show you the realist map. So if I click on that, and if you went to the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, you will notice that that icon looks like the old well. If you did not go to Chapel Hill, then you have no clue what I am talking about. But it is this icon right here. Guess y'all know where I went to school. Anyway, let's wait to see if that realist map loads. Here we go. So this is the realist. It shows the map. It shows the property address, the owner's name. And again, if you click on this, you get additional information. So again, this just is an automatic link to realist. This button shows you the realist neighborhoods. That is basically a mini market analysis. That is a neighborhood, a ton of information about the neighborhood that has been compiled and logged for you on the Realist site. So wait one second, here we go. Again, this is 529 Mars Hill Road in Powder Springs, and it will show you the property details, the comparables, there is a ton of demographic information on here as well. Here's the population. Again, this is Powder Springs. It shows you the gender, stability. It shows you occupancy, whether it's rented, vacant, or by owner, quality of life, educational climate index, schools. There is just a ton of neighborhood information, again, on the Realist site, and it shows you the comps as gathered by Realist. I'm going to close this for now. Market trends, neighbors, neighborhood profile, so forth and so on. Again, that was from the Realist neighborhoods. This icon links you to Find, which is a whole nother video. This little thing for InstaView, again, this is the virtual tour, so to speak, that FMLS does, and it's called InstaView, and they will put together the virtual tour. They will seam together all of the photos that you as the agent have put in, and they add some movement to it so that you do get a virtual tour slideshow. And again, it does have some movement to it so that it does look like a walking tour in a video rather than still pictures. Just a really nice way to see the still pictures. Let's go back here. This is if you're going to report. This is to view the super lockbox settings, to add, edit photos, and this is the documents. So this button right here has documents. So if you click on this, you will see the documents that the listing agent has uploaded. So for this listing, we have a seller's property disclosure form and a lead-based paint disclosure. So you can click on that. It will download it as a PDF to your computer, and then you can take a look at that and see what the documents are that the listing agent has put in there, and then you can download them and add them to your package if you are preparing an offer for your buyer on this property. Now, let me go back here to the list. And one of the other things, that one didn't have it, but let's look at this property. This property is 5540 Wheatfield Lane. And again, a great property, $250,000, listed by Jerry Franklin. Let's go help Jerry sell this property. But one of the cool things I want to show you, and I want to thank Faye Ate Williams. She is the agent that actually pointed this out to me. This icon right here, it's a $ and a check mark. If you click on that, that will show you all of the down payment assistance programs that are available for the purchase of this property. So for example, this property may be eligible for 7 programs and up to $20,000 in down payment help. So we scroll down here and it's available. The property in and of itself is available for Georgia Dream Second Standard, maximum amount of $5,000. Then it lists the benefits of that program. Georgia Dream Second Standard Targeted, Atlanta Neighborhood Development Partnership Neighborhood Lift Program for a maximum amount of $15,000. And then it gives all the information about that program. The MHA Cobb Home Ownership Assistance Program, $10,000 potential available there. Marietta Housing Assistance Program, they're out of funds. Affordable First Mortgages, and so forth and so on. So if any of these sound like they're going to be appropriate to your buyer, you can see what is the house is available per that property, and then you would click on next steps. So again, that is this icon right here when you're actually in the listing. When you are just looking at a spreadsheet of the list of listings that you pulled up from your search, again, this shows the history. This shows if there are any documents. So in this list, there's only one property that has where the listing agent uploaded documents. This is that InstaView, that modified virtual tour. There is an actual virtual tour on this property. So the InstaView is the FMLS program. This is the virtual tour. This takes you to Realist and all of the goodies you can find there. And then this is the down payment assistance programs. And this is the showing time application to actually set an appointment. So let's look at this property where it actually has a true virtual tour, a third-party virtual tour done by a company other than the FMLS automatic company. And this is 80 Landing Trail, Powder Springs. And again, it takes you through that. So I hope that this contract tip helped you out. Again, I just wanted to show you some of the things that are available to you in FMLS when you look at some of those icons. And thank you so much for watching. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education.